Emotional burdens carried over from childhood and it still continues in your middle age. What kind of emotional burdens are they? What kind of emotional baggages are you carrying even though you are above 40 years old, above 45 years old, you are already in your mid age, but your childhood emotional burdens are still being carried all through your life. Let me talk to you about this. Hi, I'm Veena BK. I'm an inner healing coach for moms over 45 plus, and I help you release your emotional baggage and be free and enjoy your life as you are meant to do. So, let us talk about this emotional burden which unknowingly or knowingly you carry from childhood and it keeps troubling you all your life till now. So, first thing what I have noticed is in my talking to other moms, in my discussions with them, so there is some confusion carried from childhood. Sometimes some question comes up in the child's mind, or the child is too small when he or she sees certain situations happening around him or her. And you may have been seeing something, maybe your parents were quarreling, or someone said something and you didn't understand what it was. And as a child, you went into this confusion state. You were confused, something was not okay, but you could not ask anyone, and that confusion remained. So, even now, when such situation comes, you don't know what to do, you go back to that confused state. So, this becomes very emotionally heavy for you. You don't know how to handle that confusion, which stayed with you from childhood till now. And second thing, what happens is unexpressed hurt. You are hurt as a child, someone hurt you, or you felt hurt, but you could not express it, you could not share it with anyone, you could not resolve it. So that hurt still remains. And in fact, maybe you were told by your parents or some others around you that you should not cry, you should not express your emotions, or you should put up a brave face. Some dialogues you would have heard from people around you which stood in your mind. Until now, that hurt has not come out. Neither the past hurt has come, it has not been expressed, and now also if someone hurts you, you keep it inside you, and it hurts you more and more from inside, but it never comes out. There is no release for this hurt. This also may happen knowingly, unknowingly. You don't know that it is a pattern from my childhood, but you question yourself, I am hurt, I am not able to tell the other person or resolve it with the other person. Sometimes discussion may bring out each other's perspective and it may get resolved, but as a child you were made to suppress your hurts and you were never allowed to express it, and this quality continues till now. This is one more emotional burden. Coming to the third emotional burden, it is limiting beliefs. As a child, someone told you you are not good at this, you can't do this, you can't sing, you can't dance, you can't paint, you are not good enough. Someone told you you are not good, and unknowingly you started believing it. That became your limited belief. Even now, if you have to do that task or something in related to that, you feel some hesitation, you just can't do it. Though you may try many times, you will think, okay, I'll try, I'll do it, it will not happen because of this limiting belief which is stopping you. You yourself are stopping you because of your own limiting belief, which you may not even realize. As an adult, you don't realize that one day that particular incident happened and someone told me I can't do it and I started believing it. All this happens as a subconscious process, but that limiting belief as a child, what you carried, now you are an adult, you are very capable, you can achieve anything, but this limiting belief stops you. It doesn't allow you to achieve what you want. That is one more emotional burden which you have been carrying. And unworthiness. Sometimes parents or anyone around you, it may be your friends also, not essentially parents. Why I often repeat parents is they are the main influence. The early childhood is spent with the parents, and most of it we get from parents. It may happen even from media, television, or friends, or teachers, or your siblings, younger, elder. So anybody, relatives, anyone can have this all this effect on you, which becomes a emotional burden. So coming to unworthiness, someone told you you are not good. They labeled you. So the difference between limiting beliefs and unworthiness is, limiting beliefs is someone tell you something and you start believing, Whereas about unworthiness, someone directly labels you that you are useless, you are an idiot, you are foolish, always you do this, you think that this is my quality. You start believing that I am never good enough. So that unworthy feeling, I am not worthy, comes up from childhood, and even as an adult you feel guilty when you want to do something for yourself. You feel I'm not worthy. Even money doesn't come to you, you don't feel worthy. Health again runs away from you, you don't feel worthy of taking care of yourself. It is like a kind of self sabotage. Sometimes knowingly, sometimes unknowingly, you hurt yourself, you do not take care of yourself. In fact, you cause more problem to yourself because of this unworthiness feeling. It doesn't happen to everyone. Whatever I'm sharing, it is not very common. Some of these traits you may have picked up from childhood, this may be continuing. So just identify if it is there in you, and there is a way out. There is a way out to let out this emotional baggage and enjoy the rest of your life without this burden. That is my whole intention of sharing this video. Coming to the last point, this sometimes may happen that a child is forced to parent the parent. So let me explain what it is. Sometimes parents are not so responsible, or they tell the child and they stress upon the child that you have to take responsibility, you have to take care of the household. Maybe there was an absentee father, or father is no more, or mother is no more, or mother is not there, and somehow child assumes the responsibility. Or in fact, even if two parents are there, for some reason they are not taking care of maybe siblings or even this child, and this child becomes so responsible that the child has to take care of the parents. So this is called parenting the parents. Sometimes parents unknowingly thrust it upon the child to take the responsibility of everything, or they are too careless for reasons. Sometimes they are also helpless, we can't blame anyone. It is after all some circumstances you were born into as a child. So this also happens, this child doesn't know how to handle responsibility. After all, she is still a small child, but somehow that responsibility has to be taken, and she becomes the parent in the house. And that's how that burden is carried throughout life, that she becomes so responsible that she is never able to enjoy like a child. Even after growing up, she is always duty bound, responsibility oriented, and this becomes again a burden. So it is high time. So to recap, only 5 of these points I have brought out here. There are many more layers below that. There is frustration, anger, a kind of lack of freedom. All these feelings come up. So these are just pointers to you. Just reflect on this. If you have been burdened, bothered by this at some time in your life, so just I want to reassure you, there is a way out. Do not suffer alone. Do not suffer because of something which happened in your childhood. So just to recap what I have listed down here, the first one is confusion as a child. Second one is unexpressed hurt. Hurt is very much there but cannot be expressed. And thirdly, limiting beliefs, believing that I cannot do something, I cannot achieve anything. And fourth one is unworthiness, not feeling worthy. I don't deserve good things in life. I don't deserve a happy life. That feeling has set in. And fifth one, what I have put here is parenting your parents, becoming too responsible and duty bound that it does not allow you to enjoy life in a carefree way. There are many more, like I said, in the coming videos I'll be sharing. So some burden you carry from childhood, some you pick up as a youth, some may have been latest, like when your teens leave your home, you may be emotionally very sensitive that my children left me and went away. So different phases, different thoughts come, different emotions come, which you may not be able to handle. You don't know how to deal with those emotions, and they are a huge burden. You carry them like a baggage you are carrying, and you are climbing uphill. So this is the example I get when I visualize that mom who is walking uphill. Journey is already uphill, like she's climbing a mountain, and upon that she's carrying this burden. Doesn't she deserve to let go of it and have a good journey in her future life? Already she has crossed her 40s, half of her life is over. If not now, when will she enjoy her life? All these days it is about all others, how to help others, how to care for others, and this burden pulling her down. And now at last, I want her to let go, I want her to be free. and enjoy her further journey, further life. With that intention, I'm having a free masterclass for moms, Ma Healing Masterclass. I'll leave a link below. Just click on that and register for the free masterclass.